photo here. What was the response from Elijah Muhammad? Because that's got the mugshot. However, that's not the photo from the newspaper. So did the FBI see the photo from 1932 from the newspaper? Did they have access to those archives?
Bilal, can you take this one?
Well, at least according to the FBI file, they did take the mugshots. There's one particular page of the FBI file that I recall where they took the 1933 mugshot, which is the one that you're looking at, and they showed it to Willie Muhammad, and he was able to confirm. He said, "Oh, that's my sweet savior, my all-powerful Allah." And just a note about this $100,000 to prove charge thing. I can come out right now on this show. We're live, right?
Yeah.
And I could say, hey, I will offer $100,000 to anyone that proves that Bilal Muhammad has a brother. Okay. Now, Bilal Muhammad, in fact, has two brothers. Okay. Now, you can come with the evidence, and I don't have to give you the $100,000 unless the $100,000 is in an escrow account, or if we have some kind of contractual agreement. I don't legally have to give you anything. I could make this claim. I could say I will give $100,000, but the point here is that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not put this in an escrow account. And in fact, Montgomery, who wrote the article, would come in 1965 with Hazel Barton and report on this in 1965. Hazel Barton came to challenge Elijah Muhammad for that $100,000, and Elijah Muhammad never brought it up again. You know, Elijah Muhammad would pass in 1975, and this was never brought up ever again. So this was a challenge. The challenge was met, but he did not address those who came to meet the challenge, and he had no legal obligation to give the $100,000. So just him offering this is not itself independently proof that this man was not Wallace Farad Muhammad. And plus, I mean, he even strawmans Hearst or Montgomery in that article by saying that, bring him to us. Let me question this person to show that he is a fraud and that he is a fake. But that's not what Montgomery was saying. He wasn't saying, oh, this is someone that is currently in the custody of the police. He was just saying that this is the mugshot of the person from the 1930s. And honestly, that is proven. That is shown if you just, again, this just resurfaced in the last 15 years. But the Detroit Free Press has the photo of W.D. Farad. Okay, this should be the most publicly, I guess, reliable source, because this is a publicly, and then right here you have the Des Moines Tribune. That's the second one, which I discovered in 2019 or 2020. Both of these photos are going to be our main resource when it comes to how Master Farad Muhammad looked like, because this is in a newspaper, this is public, this is in 1932 when Farad was still active. There's no record of Farad or Elijah ever challenging these photos. And in fact, the Detroit Free Press photo was confirmed by Supreme Minister John Muhammad in the 1980s and 1990s. And that's on video, that's on Alam Khan's channel. So this was the man. As much as like the portrait, the official portrait of Master Farad Muhammad has relevance and importance, the main reference has to be the Detroit Free Press and Des Moines Tribune photos, which Amazon Recognition determined with 99.5% certainty or accuracy. You can read it in this book. 99.5% accuracy that the Des Moines Tribune or rather that the Detroit Free Press photo of Master Farad Muhammad is the 1933 Wallace Ford photo mugshot, the same one that is in that $100,000 challenge. 99.5% certainty. So did Farad just have an evil twin who was in Detroit at the same time as him, and in Chicago at the same time as him, and in California at the same time as him, and this person happened to have Bobby G as his mother's name, and this person happened to be the same weight and height as Master Farad Muhammad? I mean, come on, right? We live in the real world. You can believe these things out of faith, and I can see how faith can, it helped a lot of people, these teachings. They got some people off of drugs, some people out of prison, some people out of prostitution. How to Eat to Live has a lot of sound advice about dieting. However, we are historians, and we do have to be honest. After all, Master Farad Muhammad is not a spook god. He's a real person. He's flesh and blood, and we have to be interested in who this person was. Born in 1877, maybe. Died in 1934. I'm not convinced. On the spaceship, also not convinced.